Yo, what's happening, tubers of the U? I did promise that I was going to start doing a bit more vlogging. Whether you want that or not, it's just tough, innit? I'm going to do it anyway to make myself feel uncomfortable more than anything, because I like to feel uncomfortable. Don't want to get too comfortable in what I do. So yeah, I just thought I'd do this quick shout out. One thing that I noticed going on a lot on social media is the polarities between everything, right? So in terms of like our political systems, our financial systems and all that kind of stuff, you seem to either be, the argument seems to be this, right? Either capitalism is amazing or you're a communist. Now that's just ridiculous, yeah? We've got to get to a point where we see the benefits of either system and create something new. Because clearly, you know, sorry if this upsets some people, communism to its fullest extreme doesn't really work either, does it? Yeah? We've seen that when it's abused in certain countries, it clearly doesn't work. It gives a mandate for future exploitative treatment of people and for just corruption to take place, yeah? But for God's sake, man, to try and say that like capitalism is working, that's probably even worse. That's even more stupid, yeah? It's not working. Neoliberalism in particular is not working. And if you want to know what neoliberalism is, then just, you know, maybe put a comment or something. I can do a whole video dissecting that. But, you know, you can Google it, yeah? You'll have heard the word bandied around quite a bit. You'll have heard it thrown around. But at the end of the day, right, if we're going to progress in society, we need to stop being polarised by everybody. It's not one or the other. It's not either capitalist or communist. We need to look at building something new, yeah? It's very, very simple to me. I mean, maybe I'm simplifying it, but I don't believe I am. Because at the end of the day, if we're to take the good things about capitalism, which do exist, as much as I hate to admit it, I don't like the capitalist model as a whole, but there are good things that have come out of it. For example, I'm recording on this mobile phone to you now, yeah? We're posting on the internet. We're getting content from each other, all the kind of distribution networks, all the stuff that has been enabled by capitalism is no doubt a strength, yeah? We couldn't just go back to a world where we have no communications, where a mobile phone costs, say, minimum of £1,000. Most people wouldn't be able to afford one, yeah? The fact we can get mobile phones cheap, that's capitalism. But obviously the downside of that is all of the, you know, the people that have suffered through the technology that's required for these mobile phones, the minerals that are mined, etc. So there's always a plus and a minus for everything, yeah? But just because you oppose a capitalist system, just because you oppose neoliberalism, it does not mean that you are a communist, yeah? This is bollocks. And it's what the right wing have done with their propaganda, is to suggest that anybody who like questions the status quo is basically a communist. This is bollocks, yeah? This is absolute bollocks. And I'm just calling it out now for how I see it, because it happens all the time, yeah? I am not an idealist. I am not an anythingist, really, because I worry about those kind of things. I worry about ideologies and I worry about belief systems that take people too far. They make extremes. They make polarities. And if you look at polarities, they exist everywhere, yeah? We have to have heaven and hell, don't we? We have to have God and the devil, yeah? Sorry, but fuck all that shit for me. I'm not interested in religion. I'm gonna state that now. So polarities go as far back as all that. They're doctrine, yeah? At the end of the day, that's how it is, yeah? Can't be doing with any of that stuff. And we've got to stop thinking about that. We've got to stop being so polarised. And one thing as well that I've noticed is, like, it's hilarious what gets classed as being, like, lefty. Like, it's lefty to give a shit about people. It's being a lefty to care about equality. I'm sorry, but fuck off, man. It's a joke. It's getting a joke. Everything is becoming a joke, yeah? Everyone is just, like, listening to crap. And that's the internet for you, man. Most people who are spouting these opinions could actually do with reading a book, because most of them ain't read a book. I'll tell you that now. They've got their little followings. They've managed to get a good following by saying things that are outrageous and kind of being edgelords is what I call them. They're just edgelords, innit? Like, they've always got to have a contrarian opinion to everybody else. And let's face it, man, anyone can do that. I could pick an opinion that I think is going to be unpopular with X people and popular with Y people. And that will probably gain me a bit of traction, gain me a bit more of a following. But I'm not here for that, man. I'm not here for the division anymore. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing working class people divided and conquered very, very easily. They've got us all arguing with each other, yeah? Got us all blaming the wrong people. The people that are to blame for the shit show that is this world right now is your billionaires, man. It's your billionaires. Look at them. They're all over the shop. Millionaires as well. Throw a load of them in the bracket as well, yeah? Because they've got too much money. I tell you now, man, if I was a millionaire or a billionaire, I wouldn't have much of the money left because I'd be giving it out to good causes. I'd be changing the world. That's the difference. I'm not saying that makes me better than anyone else. That's just my moral grounding, yeah? I couldn't do it. Why does anybody need that much money? It's greed, man. It's fucking greed. Yeah, and that is what's creating inequality. That is the mess that we are in right now. So forget all this like, oh, you're either a communist or you're a capitalist or whatever, and let's start to look at building something new, man. And that's going to start with the people at the bottom. Every decent movement starts with the working class people at the bottom, yeah? We have power. We have power in our hands to take this shit back and stop being indoctrinated, yeah? It's absolutely amazing that right now, I see so many working class people seeing themselves aligned with absolute blaggers like Nigel Farage. I won't even call him Farage because that would like give, that would give some kind of kudos to his European heritage, probably where his name comes from, At the end of the day, man, the guy's a joker. He's a banker, he's a stockbroker. Yeah, he's nothing like you. He's nothing like the common person. Not at all. Nothing like him. And also, you're looking at people like bootlicking Donald Trump and bootlicking Elon Musk. Again, this is a joke, man. What have you got in common with these people? Look what they've done this week. They've crashed the market and they've made money out of it because they sold their shares before they knew they were going to crash the market. This is free market capitalism. This is neoliberalism in full action. This is why it doesn't work. I'm not saying I've got the answer. But neither does Nigel Farage. He doesn't have any answers. He just comes and creates a shitstorm everywhere he goes by pointing out problems, yeah, or alleged problems. And most of the time he's just lying anyway. He just makes up facts, makes up stats. He doesn't care about the truth, yeah, and he's just brainwashing so many people in this country. One of many, many people, yeah. So I just kind of look at it like this. We need something new. I'm not going to claim to have the answer for that. But that answer needs discussion, man. And it needs to be considered by the people at the bottom. I'm still at the bottom. I own nothing. This car that I'm sat in right now owns me, yeah? I pay my finance on it. I probably get ripped off somewhere down the line. There's just a new thing come out that everyone might have been paying too much in finance and getting ripped off. My agreement comes under that, so maybe I'll get a rebate. Wow, whoopee-doo. What's that going to do? Not a lot for me, I'll tell you that now. But yeah, essentially, we're all having a laugh at the minute. Like I hear people calling the Labour government lefties. This Labour government are nowhere near lefties whatsoever. So again, you need to look at who's saying all this crap and why you're swallowing it. Because there ain't no truth in it whatsoever. The Labour government we have right now, under Sir Keir Starmer, etc., they are not leftists. They are not going after people at the top. They are not trying to stop wealth inequality. They're not trying to stop that. They're coming after benefit cheese, yeah? Look at the statistics on that, and they're very easy. You don't even need to manipulate those statistics. The people that are the problem are the people at the top not paying any tax. Not someone on a council estate who maybe works the odd day cash in hand here and there and gets a bit of extra money. So what? Yeah, they're cheating it, are they? What, the cost of living says they're cheating it, yeah? Because they're living like lords, aren't they? Absolute joke. Well, you got Philip Green and all the rest of them, Elon Musk, all of them, yeah? They're all out on their fucking boats, yeah? While you lot are all shouting at boat people, as you call them, dehumanising people who are travelling over oceans from war zones that England and America created the majority of the time. So yeah, not getting too deep into all that stuff. Again, polarities. That's me being a bit polarising, but I will be from time to time. But simple fact is, I'm sick of people saying that there's only like two ways. There's either capitalism or communism. That's bollocks, yeah? And it's about time something was created by everybody in discussion that changed that narrative. Right, that's my rant for the day. I felt like a bit, nice and ranty today, so we'll go for that. Sometimes you're going to get these rants. Sometimes you might get stuff that's a little bit more measured. But I tell you now, it's got to the stage where I just think it's ridiculous, and I'm sick of seeing people being lied to, yeah? As you can see, I don't script this. I just go with what's in my head. I go with what I know about. And if people want to pull me up and tell me I'm wrong, then go for it. In a bit.